a happy Asian Marketing Day to all of us. All right, our topic today is how ASEAN marketers should respond to the COVID-19 situation in their countries. What we in PMA did was we did studies and we conducted that among marketers in our country as well as business owners. And this was done during the lockdown period, which is in our country, we call it the ECQ, or the Enhanced Community Quarantine. There are a number of insights, of course, and a lot of them have been talked about already in the previous discussions. But I would like to concentrate on one finding, which I feel touches really the core of business and marketing plans moving forward. Of course, other findings would be something like the digitization that is primary to all of our processes, our payments, our communication, our entertainment, fulfillment, etc. But I'd like to highlight this point. And that point is the point of, which is found in my next slide, please, that marketers will now be spending more on advocacy or social causes. So advocacy marketing, social marketing. There is that move now for brands to ease into cause-oriented activities. And this is actually great news, as you know, we need more people and more influence to push our concerns forward. We need more hands to answer societal concerns and help us all provide solutions. From our view, given that we are highlighting this, we are actually looking at 3 recommendations on how marketers should really respond to this crisis. If they are looking at cost marketing and if we are rechanneling marketing budgets, then these 3 we believe should be what we should prioritize. First is community marketing. There's a big realization now that a community is a building block of a nation. Thus, strengthening one's community is a key factor in surviving economically, emotionally, physically, even mentally. I'm sure that we all share the experience of actually being locked up in our homes, in our communities for the past 2 or 3 months. That's a common experience for all of us. And here in our local experience, we saw friendships rekindled among neighbors, and they are now the ones supporting each other. In the Philippines, also in the business context, 98% of the businesses are MSMEs, and they're a very vulnerable sector. That is one community now that's being supported. For most parts, these MSMEs are also consumers. That is why jumpstarting the community sharing for this sector and strengthening the exchange within communities can and should be a role that marketers will take on. So that's for community building. Number 2 would be country marketing. So country promotion. Now more than ever, we feel that this is very, very important. With tourism for everyone at a 0, this is time for each one of us to join the wagon of bringing the good news of our country to the world. But it is not just about tourism. We feel it's not just about that. It is also about ensuring that there's a partnership between the private sector and the government to bring out solutions to the problems that the country is facing. In the Philippines, there are such projects like Go Negosyo, or which is Go Business in English, and that is a mentoring program of MSMEs within the private sector. The government comes in as well to bring in facilities for these MSMEs. There is also another project which is coming from a term that we have here locally called bayanihan, which in English is loosely translated as helping out in a community. And instead of a bayanihan, it's termed now as a bayanihan, B-U-Y, which means buy from the community. Buying from your community strengthens your building block, which in turn strengthens the whole nation. Also note that in the Philippines, locality over globality is a movement that has started to gain ground even before the pandemic. The crisis has become an important impetus for this movement to gain ground, and we only see this as going stronger. Third is good citizenship. All governments for sure have had a difficult time figuring out how to deal and solve the crisis brought about by the virus. As citizens, we should listen to our leaders and as well as let our leaders know what we need. Marketers who have a pulse in the market can help in facilitating information between government and citizens. As great citizens and as good marketers, we should promote this harmonious relationship between the government and the public sector. From the simplest distancing and health reminders to a reminder to look out for fake news. That is so important. Good citizenship. So those are three. That's community building, country promotion, and good citizenship. God forbid that COVID-19 will not be the last virus to affect us. However, the lessons that we actually learned here, as we should learn them, as one community, we will be able to weather whatever happens in the next crisis, and we'll do better. Business continuity plans will for sure now include situations such as this. And as our immediate past President Gwen said, we should not waste a good crisis. Thank you very much from the Philippine Marketing Association.
Thank you very much, Faith. Thank you for advocating advocacy marketing. And your 3Cs offers us a lot of very, very important lessons about community building, country promotion, and good citizenship. Thank you so much.